Here we are, welcome. And it is Wednesday, the 18th of December, and we are doing our online class showcase. We're streaming it to YouTube and we're going to try and share it across social media as well. We've got a brilliant night. We've got members of our online class who are going to be sharing with you some of their performances they've been working on for the last month or so. And we've also got a bit of comedy improvisation to also have some fun with as well. So I've got everybody waiting in the wings to share with you their work tonight. I'm going to start off by introducing one of our online members. It's Jemima, and she has a piece from a very well-known James Bond movie. It's Skyfall, and it's A Trap of Rats. Over to Jemima.
Oh, hi, Jay. Welcome. Do you like the island? My grandmother had an island. Nothing to boast of. We could walk along it in an hour, but oh, it's paradise to us. One summer, when we visited, we discovered the entire island was infested with rats. Mm. They'd come over on a fishing boat and gorge themselves on the coconut. But how do you get rid of rats off an island? Oh, my grandmother showed me. See, you take an oil drum and you bury it in the sand, then you hinge the lid. And then we wired coconut to the lid and just wait for the rats to come for the coconut, which they did. One by one, they boing, 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 into the drum. And after about a month or so, you've captured all the rats. But then what do you do? Do you throw the drum into the ocean to burn it? No. No, you just wait. And they begin to get hungry, and then they start to eat the other rats until there are only two left. Two survivors. But then what do you do? Do you kill them? No. You take them and release them into the trees. Only now they don't eat coconut anymore. Now they only eat rats. You've changed their nature. Two survivors. This is what she made us.
Well done, Jemima. Oh, I like the fact that Jemima's just left us with a complete selection of the entire library there. Didn't see any James Bond books on there. Did you know James Bond doesn't like tea? I find that very, very bizarre that probably the world's greatest British spy and agent doesn't like tea. It's mental. Anyway, let's go on to our next performer now. We've got Lisa, who's been coming to our workshops. Oh gosh, I don't even know. This year, I think Lisa joined us, and she's got a monologue which we're going to call Gloria's monologue from the movie Barbie. Welcome, Lisa.
It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. Like, we have to always be extraordinary, and somehow we're always doing it wrong. You're supposed to be thin, but not too thin, and you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but you have to be thin. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money because that's crass. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You're supposed to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You're supposed to be a career woman, but always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane. But if you point that out, then you're accused of complaining. You're supposed to be pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much or threaten other women. You're supposed to be part of the sisterhood, but also stand out, but also always be grateful. You have to never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard. It's too contradictory. No one says thank you or gives you a medal. And in fact, it turns out somehow that not only are you doing it all wrong, but that everything is also your fault. I'm just so damn tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie ourselves in knots so that people will like us. And if all that is also true for a doll, just representing a woman, then I don't even know.
Well done, Lisa. Thank you very much. Barbie's real name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, apparently. Millicent, that's an unusual name, isn't it? It's probably not for the time, though. And Roberts, I wonder why. But I think Barbie or Barbara and Kenneth were actually the names of the siblings of the person that invented them as well. Now, we are going to invite everyone back. This is our entire online group that we've got ready and raring to go tonight. Can you all turn your videos on, people? Let's take a little bit of a break from your performances. Hello, we've got our lovely group here that meet on a Wednesday night, 7 till 9, from all corners of the globe. Well, Europe it is. And there's a nice selection of hats and beards and other headwear and jumpers. So yeah, thanks for joining us. We're going to play a bit of a game now. It's a classic. It's a workshop classic. We've been doing this in our in-person classes. We had an event last week, open house, and we did this live. So we thought we'd give it a go and give an online version. Now, I think one of you is going to be our celebrity. Who's is it? It's Rose. Rose is going to be our celebrity. And Rose is coming to a press conference because she's not just kind of your bog standard celebrity. She's famous for something weird or unusual. Yeah, something unexpected, something quirky, or something a bit strange. Yeah. Now, Rose isn't going to know what that is because we're going to decide it, and then she's going to have to guess. And the only way she's going to guess is by our questions. So the rest of the Actors Workshop online team will be from the world's news agencies, vloggers. They might be from a newspaper. They might be from some other sort of outlet. And they're going to ask questions in character. And that's going to be the way that Rose works out just what she is indeed famous for. Okay, so Rose, we're going to need you to sing a song for us and stick your fingers in your ears in a second and mute us so you can't know what you are famous for. So should we give that a go? What song should we get Rose to sing?
Oh,
so
no,
we know.
I can just mute myself. You don't have to listen to me singing.
Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
No, we definitely want to hear at least one line of at least some lines of Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. Yeah. Okay, are you ready, Rose? I'll wave at you like this when we need you to come back and turn your volume back on. You ready? Let's hear some Taylor Swift, please.
Oh, I stay up too late.
Cool, you can mute yourself now. Keep singing. We just like to see it animated.
That's what people say.
Okay, now you need to mute, turn your volume microphone off. Okay, cool. So you can't hear me, can you, Rose? Rose, that's the worst jumper I've ever seen. No, we're good. So, what's she famous for, people?
Shoving bounties up her nose.
For shoving bounties up her nose. Why?
Record amount.
You what?
A record amount of bounties.
She can get a record amount of bounties up her nose. How many? What's the record?
17.
17. She got 17 bounties up her nose.
Minis.
Yeah.
Like fun size, yeah? Fun size bounties. So Rose is famous for getting 17 fun size bounties up both of her nostrils. Okay, good. And is she in like the Guinness Book of World Records now or something, yeah? Cool. Okay, cool. In that case, that's what she is. So if you got that, people, Rose is famous for getting 17 fun-sized bounties up her nose to take the world record. And she's now immortalized in the pages of the Guinness Book of World Records. Okay, brilliant. Let's get Rose back on. We can turn our videos off, everybody. We'll turn our videos off. Just turn your video back on when you've got a question. Welcome, Rose. How are you feeling today?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good. Nice and clear.
Yes. Sinuses are clear at all times.
Excellent. Good. Nice smell in the air, isn't it? What's that smell, Rose?
It smells like my favourite candle, which is pine.
Pine. She's got pineapple or something a little bit more exotic. But anyway, it is Christmas. And Rose, thank you so much for coming, because you must be in such demand at the minute.
Yeah, I really am. This time of year is wild.
Crazy time of year. I know. I'm sure lots of people will be opening stockings with the, obviously the new compendium in there. It's going to be amazing. I'm sure, and I'm sure you've got lots more interviews to be giving. So let's keep this one short and sweet. I've got the world's press from every corner of the globe. They're here from vloggers. They're here from newspapers. You name it. They've got questions galore. So let's open it up. Who's got the first question, please? Please introduce yourself. Brilliant. What's your name?
Miss Piggy.
And where you from, Miss Piggy?
I'm from the Chocolate Quality Express.
Thank you. And what's your question?
Does it expand?
Miss Piggy? Does it expand?
Do they expand? Sorry. Do they expand to accommodate?
Only when you're excited.
Okay, interesting. Thank you, Miss Piggy. Can I take a next question, please? Oh, it's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, I'm St. Nicholas Clausius Gandalf from Santa's Got Told You So. My readers want to know, does the coconut irritate the senses?
Does the coconut irritate the senses? Thank you, Gandalf Clausius Nicholas.
Only when you go right up. Only when
okay.
it penetrates both the nostrils.
Mm.
Like a COVID test.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, St. Nick. Have a great Christmas. Thank you. I hope I'm on the naughty list. I mean, the good list. Next question, please, for Rose. Do you need a tissue or anything, Rose? Are you okay?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Some coconut up there.
Oh, good. Good. We've got our next question. Over to you.
Hi, I'm Coco the Nut from Celebrate. I just want to know how you felt when you got it.
I felt overjoyed to begin with. And then I felt a little bit selfish that it was only for me and not for everyone else.
Great. Our readers will be happy to know that.
I mean, it's quite an accolade, isn't it? Quite an accolade. Thank you very much. I think we've got time for a few more questions. Can I take another one, please? Who have we got next? Oh, hello again. Oh, is it you or is it somebody new? I can't tell.
It's Pontius Pilate.
Hello, Pontius.
Great.
Hello.
Where are you dialing in from, Pontius?
From Tropical Chocolate Magazine.
Thank you.
How young were you when you discovered this talent, and how did you learn it?
I actually went to a knockoff Willy Wonka land, and I learnt it there from these people that they kind of made their own Willy Wonka chocolate factory, but they were crooks basically. I learnt it from the employees there.
Our readers will be very keen to know that.
Sure they will. Pontius, I hope you go and enjoy a few Guinnesses this time of the year.
Yes.
Good. A few other drinks are available at Christmas, of course. But it's a big wide world. So anyway, let's go to our next question, please. I think we've got to have at least two more questions. Oh, we've got two coming in there. Let's keep. Oh, that's very gracious. What's your name? Where are you dialing in from, please?
Hi, I'm Alyssa Bounty. and I'm calling from Marshmallow Celebrations.
Mhm.
I would like to know, do you think this is beatable?
Is it beatable?
Ooh,
It's a
great
lot.
question. Great question. I
Mm.
would like to think there is always scope for it to be beatable. I'd like to see if anyone dares to try and take me on.
Mm. I'm glad we got that on record. Thank you very much.
Heard it here
And
first.
Miss Bounty, appreciate that. I think there was somebody there that had a question. I think we probably just take this last one question. You disappeared. You're back. Loving your hat. Please. Oh, tiny hand there. Is that your hand or is that a child waving at us?
That is my hand.
Okay.
Please don't
Thank
be
you.
sizist. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's okay. I just thought there was a small child sort of like trying to get our attention. So yes, who are you and what is your question, please?
My name is Jerry Jester, and I'm from the Miniature Mathematics Company. And I would like to know, do you have a favorite 2-digit number? Mine is 10.
I would have to say 24 because that is my record.
Great. Wow.
Thank you.
You for your fun-sized hands there. Lovely. Well, I think, Rose, sadly, it's probably all the time we've got for questions. So in summary, is there anything that you would like to leave us with before we go?
I would like to say thank you for everybody and all of their questions. Some of them kind of misleading, some of them have conjured up some great ideas for me. But I will continue my quest to insert tiny bounties from celebrations into every orifice of my body, but especially my nose.
In order to win the
Prize.
Guinness
World Record.
Good. Of course you will. How many did you get up there in the
Course.
end? How many did you get up in there in the end?
24.
24. There's
My
a
lucky
lot.
number.
There's a lot. Well done. Congratulations on the record. And long may you hold it.
Thank you. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you very much. Okay. Thanks to Rose. Rose, you can relax. We've got another performance now by none other than Lauren. Lauren's going to be joining us in a second. She's got another piece from a movie, which we're very excited to share with you. It's a great movie, and it's called La La Land. So, Lauren, please take the stage.
No, I'm not going to that because I've been to a million auditions and the same thing happens every time. When I'm interrupted because someone wants to get a sandwich, or I'm crying and they just start laughing, or there's people in the waiting room and they're better at the job than, or maybe because I'm not good enough. No, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm one of those people that has always wanted to do it, but it's like a pipe dream for me, you know? And then you said it. We change our dreams and then we grow up. And maybe I'm one of those people that is not supposed to. And I could go back to university and I can do something else. It's not a problem. I left to do that. And it's been 6 years. I don't want to do it anymore.
Thank you, Lauren. Oh, a bit close to the bone, isn't it, that monologue? And what amazing movie La La Land is. A lot of it actually is based off real experiences that the actors had. I think when the auditions interrupted, it's actually a real scene from Ryan Gosling's life, in fact. We have another monologue coming to you now from a movie called Frances Ha, and that is none other than Sarah Morgan. Round of applause for Sarah Morgan. Please take the stage.
I want this one moment. It's what I want in a relationship, which might explain why I'm single now. Haha. It's kind of hard to... It's that thing when you're with someone and you love them and they know it, and they love you and you know it. But it's a party and you're both talking to other people. And you're laughing and shining, and you look across the room and catch each other's eye. But not because you're possessive or it's precisely sexual, but because that is your person in this life. And it's funny and sad, but only because this life will end. And it's a secret world that exists right there, in public, unnoticed, no one else knows about. It's kind of like how they say other dimensions exist, but we don't have the ability to perceive them. That's what I want out of a relationship. Or just life, I guess. Love. I sound stoned. I'm not stoned. Thanks for dinner. Bye.
Thanks for the performance, Sarah Morgan. Interesting and little known fact about Sarah K. Morgan, that Sarah actually learned how to hold their breath for 27 minutes using a homemade snorkel, which I think is, it's pretty immense, really. So well done to you, Sarah K. And we are going to invite, I think, let's get a little press conference going, but let's do the interrogation game now. Okay. So we've got an interrogation coming up because someone's done something really bad. Who's done it? It's Sarah Cotton's done something terrible. Sarah Cotton, you there? You know what you've done. Don't shake your head at me. You know. Well, in fact, Sarah Cotton doesn't know what she's done, because we're going to kind of make that up again for her, and she's going to have to work it out. Yeah, she's going to have to work it out, but she's not going to do it on her own, because we've got two very, very prestigious coppers, two police officers, detectives, in fact. Who have we got? We've got Saint Nick. Oh, Gandalfson. Detective.
That's Detective Gandalfson to you, son.
Thank you. Welcome. Good. It's a beautiful, beautiful workshop you've got there, Gandalfson.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And we've also got Detective Last Christmas.
Hey, you got Detective Last Christmas?
Yeah, you gave it away, and the very next day.
I know, but I'm here to right some wrongs today.
Good. And I've noticed this got both of you sound quite north of the border as well. Yeah. Well, let's decide with the help of everyone else. Let's get everyone else back, because we've got loads of Actors Workshoppers waiting in the wings. I'm going to need you lot to help me decide what Sarah Cotton has done. What is her crime? And it's not something normal. I mean, as far as crimes are, I suppose.
So I'll mute you and you wave at me when you've decided what I didn't do, yeah?
Yes, please do. Let's mute us now. Can you hear me? What's that thing on your head, Sarah Cotton? What's the thing on your head? You got it. You knew. She just knew. She just knew that we were going to be taking the piss out of her. Okay. What's Sarah Cotton done then? What's the crime? Something weird. Something festive? Something to do with
She shoved
Christmas.
a Christmas tree up her ass and it got stuck.
Wow. Thanks, Lisa. There's a lot of placement of items in people's body parts tonight, isn't there? You know, I'm happy to go with that, but maybe only because we had already something up someone's nose. Maybe she might think it's a bit too similar to that. How about something? Go on then, Rose.
She stole the real Statue of Liberty headdress and replaced it with Toblerone pieces.
She stole Yeah, or how about like a Toblerone version of herself? I think like she replaced it with like a Sarah Cotton kind of Toblerone creation. We can. How do we tidy that up? So Sarah Cotton stole the Statue of Liberty and instead replaced it with a Toblerone version of herself.
Why not?
I mean, that's quite specific. And we've
Just replaced it with herself.
We're back onto chocolate, but we're not putting chocolate up body parts. So maybe I think that's probably a slightly different enough. Yeah. So to recap, Sarah Cotton stole the Statue of Liberty and replaced it with a Toblerone sculpted version of herself. Yeah. So that's where you come in, Gandalf's son and Last Christmas, to help understand that. So thanks everyone for your additional support there. Let's turn our videos off and wave at Sarah Cotton, who could see us there.
Hey, right. Let's get this interview started, shall we?
Aye.
I'm Detective Beardry Gandalfson. This is my co-worker.
Detective Last Christmas.
We'll start the interview now with the suspect, Sarah Cotton. The time is 2029. Fess up, Miss Cotton. What did you do?
Your dad.
I'll not be taking any of that from you.
Like I took it from your dad.
Miss Cotton, we don't have that language here. Now, we're here to discuss a very serious crime.
What?
You know.
I
Big
know.
thing gone missing. Hard to
What?
miss.
You know, when you were in New York.
The Eiffel Tower?
Oh, sweetheart, that's in France.
She's playing games.
Don't be so silly.
Scrabble.
No, sweetheart, we're not asking for a game.
Eh.
I'll be the top hat.
Why did you steal it last? Why?
I have many orphan children that I need to feed.
How's that going to help? We can see the evidence on your head.
My wig company is not doing so well.
Lads, we're trying to help. There's food banks out there, but you don't have to resort to stealing.
I didn't do anything.
Who'd you sell it to? Who's buying that bigger thing?
Oh, Dad.
Enough of that. Why did you replace it? You know, if you're going to do the crime, just walk off with it. You've left evidence.
I couldn't carry it. It was too heavy.
And the thing you replaced it with wasn't too heavy. It's the same size. Where did you make it? It can't have been in the original Swiss factory.
Did you fail the audition for Dumbledore?
I'll have you.
How is Wilson?
You don't start fessing up.
Oh, play nice.
Because you're Tom Hanks from Castaway, right? Oh, he's pretending he's frozen.
What I want to know, Sarah, may I call you Sarah?
No.
Okay. Miss Cotton.
Geraldine.
Okay, Geraldine. Lovely name. My grand's called Geraldine. How did you pay for the airfare? If you can't afford to feed the children.
This is the wholesaling wigs business.
And that's gone, has it?
No.
But you just said earlier it had.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to ascertain why you've done this crime. We've got CCTV evidence of you replacing the item. Just confess, it'll be better for you, and we can probably try and get the children sorted.
Fine, I did it. I put a dog on the Empire State Building. I did it.
Oh, Christ, we've got 2 crimes now.
And who's this?
This is your clue that it's game over. I had a message just from Joel then. He lost his power, so that's why he disappeared, you know. Great. Or unless it's just like a very clever cunning police device to get you to confess.
Santa.
It got me.
Got to do some rapping.
I think you were very confrontational, and there was a lot of use of Joel's dad as well in there, which I think was a little bit out of order. But anything to avoid fessing up. It wasn't a dog on the Empire State Building. What was it? Any better guesses than that, Sarah Cotton?
Yeah, I stole the tiara from the lady who holds the torch
And
replaced it with no.
not too bad. What was it last Christmas?
You stole the Statue of Liberty and you replaced it with a Toblerone version of yourself.
A Toblerone version of myself. I would do that. Yes.
Toblerone yourself and replaced it with that. Yes.
Yeah. That's very niche. I love it though.
Yeah, it was very niche. It was very niche. Yeah, you did very well to get close to that. Well done. Good stuff. All right. Thank you very much. You may go and relax. We have another monologue coming up. Now, this is brilliant. We had our open house event 2 weeks ago on Sunday, and we had probably about 100 actors from the Actors Workshop performing across monologues and solo performances, some pantomimes. We had music and live performance. It was awesome. And some of our online class came and performed in person as well, which is great live. But they're also sharing with you tonight as well. So let's welcome Rose with her monologue from Rachel Getting Married.
Hi, I'm Kim. I'm an addict and I'm 9 months clean. When I was 16 years old, I was babysitting my little brother, and I had I'd taken all of these Percocet and was unbelievably high. And we had driven over to the park on Lakeshore, and he was wearing his little red socks and running through the piles of leaves, and he would bury me and I would bury him in the leaves, and he was pretending to be a train, and he was charging through the piles of leaves, making tracks, and I was the caboose. And he kept saying, "Coal, caboose, coal, caboose." And it was time to go. And we were driving home, and I lost control of the car and drove off the bridge, and the car went into the lake. And I couldn't get him out of his car seat. And he drowned. Thank you. And I struggle with God so much because I can't forgive myself. And I don't really want to right now. I can live with it, but I can't forgive myself. And sometimes I don't want to believe in a God that could forgive me. I am sober, I'm alive, and I'm present, and nothing is controlling me. If I hurt someone, I hurt someone, I can apologize and they can forgive me or not. But I do want to change. And I wanted to share that and say, congratulations, that God makes you look up. But if he doesn't, come here. That's all. Thank you.
Well done. Very good, Rose. Really hard-hitting piece there from Rachel Getting Married. I think it was a film that came out in 2008 starring Anne Hathaway. We've got 2 more performances to share with you, and maybe a game. But it'll be cool to go to our next performance. We're back with the person that you know from stealing the Statue of Liberty and replacing it with a Toblerone version of herself. It's everyone's favourite funny girl. It's Sarah Cotton. Please welcome Sarah Cotton to the stage with a self-written piece called Funny Girl.
My sister's having a depressive breakdown. My dad's in intensive care. My nan doesn't know who I am. And my brother's a selfish asshole. I'm the funny girl. But what happens when the laughs stop? People don't know what to do or how to act because I'm always the funny one. I'm the party starter. I'm the chief fun organizer, hen party, Power Ranger, whatever that means. I just made it up. People don't like it when I'm sad and serious. Seriously. It's like they can't handle it when everything becomes too much for me to handle. My cod leaked on the conveyor belt at Aldi yesterday, and it was a whole scene. I'm talking tannoy, cleanup operation. Colleagues were moving away to retch. Sandra! And I got on my phone to call my nan because I knew she'd love it. Then I realised that she didn't recognise me anymore. And since the stroke, she can't use a phone. My sister doesn't care about anything right now. And my brother will only pick up if he wants something. Then everything that's happening with my dad just hits me. And start crying. Like proper big fat tears. And they're dropping on the conveyor belt and mixing with the cod juice. I'm the funny girl. What happens when I'm not laughing? Sorry, I finished my drink. Let's go get another one. Yeah.
Well done. Difficult to perform a great monologue, even harder to write a great monologue. To be able to do both is incredible. Well, we've got one more piece to share with you, but before we do that, we're just going to play one last game. So I'm going to ask all of the Actors Workshop online group to join us for this. And then maybe we'll just split you into teams because we're going to play the Brands game. Now, the Brands game is a sort of quick fire round where you have to lean into one of the 3 rules that we teach at the Actors Workshop. I can't even speak tonight. The Actors Workshop, and that is say the first thing that comes into your head. Right? We're trying to encourage people to not overthink things and to get used to kind of leaning into their impulses, their creative impulses. So what I'm going to do is split them into maybe 2 groups, and they're going to do a bit of a face-off, see who gets the best answers. And we're going to imagine that they are marketing teams. that need to rebrand products or services, or come up with new names for them, or just, give us as many versions of a product that they possibly can, and just see who's the most creative, the most inventive. Yeah. So I'm going to take this side. It's going to be the top half of you lot. Jemima and Rose, Michael, Sarah Cotton, and Lisa. So I think that's 5 of you. And then the bottom 5 is going to be Helena and Tash, Sarah Kay, Soraya, and Lauren. Okay, so let's start with Helena, Tash, Sarah Kay, Soraya, and Lauren. If you can keep your videos on, and the others, Jemima, Michael, Lisa, Rose, you can relax. Now I'm going to throw things at you that need branding up. Okay, so it could be a service, it could be a product, it could be an app, it could be a new sport, it could be anything. You're just going to give me your best names for them, new names for them. Okay, should we go for it? Let me get my list. I've got a list of things here, and let's see. We'll give you a few, and I'm going to score some points and see which team is the most creative. Now you don't have to do this in any particular order. Just shout them out as you've got ideas for them. Okay, so let's start with new names for nappies. We're looking for nappies, diapers, new brand names for diapers. Let's see what you got. Go.
Poo poo catchers.
Shit towels.
Shit fest.
Diapers.
Baby's knickers.
It's the look on your face, Tash, as you say them. It's like the poker face is great. Okay, good. We got a few more in there. We've got a few good ones in there. So let's go for
Absorber turd.
You're still going. Let's go with pregnancy tests. Yeah, on that theme. So new brand names for pregnancy tests. What have you got for me, people? Go.
Close your legs. Piss on a stick.
Piss pen.
Have I got a baby growing inside of me? Question mark.
After
What
pill.
should I do next?
Any more?
Don't be silly, wrap that willy.
That's good. Very good. Now we're going to go for superhero names, but maybe like rejected ones that never quite made it onto Marvel or DC. So let's get your rejected superhero names. Are you ready? Go.
Admin man.
Captain UK. Spider Ant.
Visionless.
Visionless. yeah, good. This is sort of one that might be a brand have a brand ambassadorship with Specsavers, maybe. Okay, good. We'll take those. Thank you very much. Let's see how the next team do. You've had 3. Let's give the next team 3 as well. So if you could turn your videos off and the rest turn them on. We're going to go with, what should we start with? Alternative names for the F word. Yeah. F-U. Alternative names for that. I should have warned people watching this. It might be a bit rude. Who knows? You never know what's going to come out. Alternative words to be used instead of the F word.
Like bumping uglies.
Go.
Bollocks.
Fajitas.
Do one.
Fight me.
Can you not?
Get lost.
Villain.
Bill McCracken.
Putting your whole hand up instead of the one finger.
Okay. Let's maybe stop that there. Very good. Let's go. Imagine that we found a new galaxy. Okay, there's a new galaxy been discovered. and you're the team to decide what it's going to be called. What are we going to call the new discovered galaxy?
Bamtown.
Swirly whirly.
No way, Milky.
Your mum.
Fairy lights.
Skittle business.
Feminines.
Round and
Curly
squeaky.
whirly.
Wolftown.
Frog leg
Stickers.
Sweet
Bay.
palette.
Okay, good, well done. I think we've got time for one more. This will test you. Okay, so you may recall back in the day, you would sit in a pub and someone would come around with a load of fake DVDs, yeah? And they'd all be done somewhere off the continent and made usually quite badly. And the titles would be wrong. So you wouldn't have like Saving Private Ryan, you'd have like Shaving Private Ryan, and you wouldn't have like Pulp Fiction, you'd have Pulp Friction, yeah? So what I'm looking for is your best badly translated film titles. Your best badly translated film titles. Okay, so film titles, but not quite as they came out originally. Yeah, are we ready? Let's see what you've got. Go.
Die Soft.
Beige of Ultra.
Snow White and the
Wuthering
Seven
Lows.
Fat Bastards.
Lord of my Ring.
Top Die.
Runaway Bribe.
Pirates of the UK.
Shrock. 4.
Too many
10.
fucking formations.
The Red Mile.
Fabulous Mrs. Badger.
Fingering Smith.
Alien. No. Oh,
The Pleb Who Stole Christmas.
Brunch.
Mrs. Doubtflame.
Okay, good. Let's stop there. We could go on all night
Oh,
with this.
no,
couldn't we?
don't
We could go on all night. There's some good ones in there. That's a personal favorite. Well done. Well, I mean, the last team were great, but I think you stole it because if nothing else, you won it with enthusiasm. There were so many coming out of your mouths that we couldn't even hear some of them because you were talking over each other. But some great gags in there. So well done. Okay, we've got time for one more performance. It's Michael who's on our screen right now. So please give it up for Michael, who's going to be doing a piece from Shawshank Redemption.
Rehabilitated. Let me see. You know, come to think of it, I have no idea what that word means. Oh, I know what you think it means. Me, I think it's just a fancy word. A politician's word so that people like you can wear a suit and tie and have a job. What do you really want to know? If I feel sorry for what I did, not a day goes by that I don't feel regret. But not because I'm here in prison or because you think I should. I look back on the way I was, a stupid kid who committed a terrible crime. I wish I could talk to that kid, talk some sense into him, tell him the way things are. But I can't. That kid is long gone, and the only thing that's left is this old man. I have to live with that. Rehabilitated. That's a bullshit word. So put a stamp on that little form of yours and get out of my fucking sight. Because, quite frankly, I don't give a damn.
Well done, Michael. Very good. Thank you. Michael wasn't sure whether or not he was going to share this tonight. Glad you did. How you doing, Michael? You good? You feeling good?
Fine. Thanks, Tim.
Good. Well, it's been a pleasure having you this year, joining us, Michael. As with everyone else, if I could get everyone else to just come on, jump on, say, let's just do a little round of applause to you all and a bow. Very good. Thanks, everybody. We do try to share our last session of the year with everybody. It's a great opportunity for all the actors. But at least to kind of get that sense of performing live in the only way we can do when we're doing it online. But very, very pleased and proud of you all, and very pleased and proud of everything that we've done this year. It's been a phenomenal year. We've done a huge amount. We've nearly got our feature film finished, Surrender to It. So keep an eye out for that next year, which will be released. We've got a new short film, which we shot in Costa Rica, coming out. We're going to have our 15-year celebration, and we'll be inviting the world to come and join us for more fun and games and theatre and film at our venue in Nottingham and across our online platforms as well. So it's a very, very exciting time. Can't wait to share it with you. And I can only say now, have a wonderful Christmas and New Year, everybody. Thanks for joining us. If you've joined our live stream, really appreciate it. And we look forward